Good evening or afternoon or morning or whatever time it is that you're watching this. It is coming towards the end of June, which means coming to the end of the month, which can only mean one thing: monthly favourites! Woo! This is my first monthly favourites and I'm so excited to be doing this because, well, I love watching monthly favourites and I want to get stuck in as well, so here goes. Okay, so I'm going to start off with skincare and face care and body care. Yeah. The first product I have here is going a little bit old school. It's Vaseline. Good old Vaseline. Now, this Vaseline is the Spray and Go Body Moisturiser. I had this for about a year ago and it's my favourite moisturiser of all time. It's so nice. It makes you feel really refreshed and really just sort of clean as well. I've never had a moisturiser that makes me feel clean after I've used it, but this one definitely does. This is the Cocoa one. Yep, the Cocoa Radiant. So it's that one there. And I picked this up in Boots for about £3 and it's so good. I love this. I'm just gonna... Next one for skincare is no surprise really. I mentioned it in my previous video, the Get Tanned for Summer one. If you haven't watched that, I'll link it down below. But it is my Garnier Summer Body Moisturiser thing with fake tan. I'm not going to go into too much detail about it because I spoke a lot about it on my previous video, but this is just amazing. I love it so much and it smells so good. And that happened in my last video too. Attack of the cream. I'm just going to stop sniffing it, but yes, I love that. Love it a lot. Next one, again, is no surprise for anyone that watches sort of like the makeup-y side of YouTube. This is the Liz Earle Cleanse and Polish. I'm new to Liz Earle Cleanse and Polish and I have to say I love it. It's amazing. Basically, if you don't know what it is it's a cleanser that you put on your face to remove all of your makeup. Now, when I first used this, it felt quite unnatural to be rubbing my eyes with makeup and cream. It just didn't feel very right and it didn't feel quite normal. But I have to say, I'm never ever going back to wipes after using this. I actually need to go get a new one because it's like all gone. And I really like the smell of it too. It's a very clean smell. Does it say what it says? It's got rosemary, chamomile, cocoa butter and whatever that is at the bottom. But it says it cleanses and gently exfoliates for smoother, clearer skin. And I love it. Like, I can tell when I don't use this because I start to get spots. Like where I've run out, I woke up this morning with a spot here. There's one there and I've got one under my eye. So I can definitely tell that I haven't used this. Sorry, I've got hiccups. I can definitely tell when I don't use this because my skin just freaks out and it's why did you put a wipe on me? But I love this. I love it so much that I will never ever go back to wipes, permanently anyway. And for the past night I have used wipes. I know, really bad. Go on to the makeup products side of it all now. I'm going to start with the face, then eyes, then lips. Okay, so for my face, the first thing I'm going to talk about is the Instant Pore Eraser Baby Skin by Maybelline. This stuff has worked wonders on me. I have quite noticeable pores on my cheeks, so this has been really nice and it leaves such a silky smooth finish. I really like this. I don't really know what else more to say about a primer. But yes, I really like this and it really does work. It's a really lovely primer as well. It keeps my foundation on all day. And especially in this hot weather we're having at the moment, it's been really good with keeping my makeup on. So yes, go grab yourself some of that. Moving on to foundations, and the foundation that I have been absolutely loving this month is quite new. So I haven't had quite a lot of time to sort of use it. I haven't used it very much even. And I haven't been able to play around with sort of building up the coverage and things like that, but from what I have used of it, I absolutely love it. It is the Bourjois Foundation Healthy Mix. Again, this is another quite raved about foundation on YouTube. I'm wearing it today and it does give such a gorgeous finish. I really like it. And just while we're on the subject for foundation, the foundation brush I apply it with is the Real Techniques buffing brush. So I really like this. This is good. Happy skin! Okay, so now we're going to move on to eyes, because I think that's all I sort of really had really for face. Sort of the primer and the foundation. But now going on to eyes, I have to say I've gone a bit old school with the eyes and I've gone back to my sleek palette. This is the Oh So Special in 658. I use this palette in my everyday makeup tutorial. Again, I'll link that down below if you want to go watch, or it should be somewhere around the side. But the colours I use in it, I've actually got the makeup look from this palette today. Pink one here and this purple one here. Two of my favourite colours in that palette, and I really enjoy using it. Okay, so my next favourite for my eyes is a mascara, and the mascara I've really been loving this month is Benefit Roller Lash. Again, another raved about thing on YouTube, but this honestly works all wonders for my lashes. It's so good. The bristles on it are so nice and thin that they don't clump your lashes together, but you can still build it up to make them thicker and longer. And I feel like I get just the perfect eyelashes every time I use this. So I'm very happy and I love it so much. This is definitely my favourite mascara of all time now. My other favourite mascara used to be, or my previous favourite mascara used to be No. 7 Intense Volume, but now it's gone to Benefit Roller Lash. And I really like that, like a hell of a lot. Let me see if I can just come in and show you. There you go, so you can kind of see there how long and sort of like thick they are at the same time. I usually do them a little bit thicker, but I quite like them like this while it's hot. Love it! Let you just see from the side the curl that it gives. So now moving on to eyebrows. Eyebrows are my pride and joy. My eyebrows are really my pride and joy, and I've been spending a lot of time trying to find the perfect eyebrow pencil, and I have found one that I've really been loving, so I'm quite happy I found this. I'm probably going to stick to this for quite a long time. Obviously I'm open to trying new things. If anyone has any suggestions for eyebrow things, let me know, because I'm always up for trying new eyebrow products out. But for this month I've been loving the Revlon Brow Fantasy in the colour Brunette. I use darker than my hair because my roots I have dyed darker than my ends, because I sort of ombre them out, so I want them to match my roots. And obviously I feel like darker eyebrows on me are better for me. I feel like I look a bit silly with blonde eyebrows, so darker eyebrows for me. So yeah, on this you have the step 1, which is the pencil, just like that, and the step 2 is the gel, which is setting gel, which obviously sets your eyebrows in place, and you just comb that through afterwards and it sets them in place and gives them a really nice natural finish. So very happy to have found that on my shopping trip. Okay, so moving on to lips now. Lipsticks have to be my favourite things about makeup. I love using different lipsticks. I love putting them with different eye looks. I love lipsticks. I feel like there's so much option for lips than there is anything else really. So lips is my happiness. So I have 4 lipsticks here that I'm going to be going through with you today and giving you my opinions on them. Okay, so the first one I have here is the Kate Moss Rimmel London one. Again, use this in my everyday makeup tutorial. This is in the colour 03, Rosette Rouge, and it's a nude colour. Do a swatch on my hand. So it's like that. It's quite a nudie colour, not so much pink, it's just more like a nudie brown than it is a nudie pink. But I really like this colour. I feel like it's just very nice, very natural. If you're not wanting to go for a big bold lip, this definitely is the way to go. So yeah, that was Kate Moss 03 in Rosette Rouge. You can pick those up in Superdrugs. Going along the nudie range again, I have the MAC lipstick, and this is in the colour Please Me. It's sort of rubbed off there. This is more of a pinky nude, whereas Kate Moss was rather a brownie nude. So just like that. And I'll do a swatch of this again for you. This is a matte lipstick. It's coming up very, very pink on the camera, but it's not, it's more like a nudie colour. This is a matte lipstick, so it gives the matte finish rather than the sort of like amplified finishes of the other formulas that MAC do. This is a matte, so if you don't like matte lipsticks then you're not going to like this, but I love it. So just get a closer look onto those. Now we're going to go on to my two favourite bright colours of this month. The first one is the Maybelline lipstick Colour Sensational 168 in Petal Pink. It's like that one. This I found is quite a good dupe for Saint Germain by MAC. It's a very, very similar Barbie pink, and it gives the same sort of look once it's finished and on the lips. But I really like this. I feel like this was just a really nice colour. It's slightly different, but very, very similar. You could get away with sort of duping that with Saint Germain from MAC, I feel anyway. And then from Maybelline again we have the Colour Sensational 547 in Pleasure Me Red. This is the colour I'm actually wearing on my lips today, and it's this sort of red. It's like a very deep plum red. Plum, cherry red? I don't know, very deep red, and I love this. This is probably my favourite one out of all of them. So you can see all four colours there. I absolutely love the Pleasure Me Red. I think this is such a gorgeous classic red, but it's got that deep tone to it that makes it not so in your face, even though it still is very vibrant. Like my mum, she's not very keen on like the very bright lipsticks, but I absolutely love this colour, and I've lost the lid. This is part of the Maybelline's 100 Years collection. I'm not sure if this is limited or not. Whether, I don't know if it is a limited collection or whether it's going to continue on, but I'm pretty sure you can get this without it being limited edition. So that is Pleasure Me Red by Maybelline. Okay, so thank you so much for watching my favourites video. That's all I have for this month really. I haven't really ventured out too much this month. I sort of just stuck with what I knew but reinvented them back into my lives. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to look further into these products or purchase them yourself, I'll leave the links down below. And I'll also leave my social accounts down below, so you can go follow my Instagram, Twitter, and you can add me on Snapchat too. So to find all them details, just go in the description box down below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. It's free and you can see when my videos are live as soon as they're posted. And it will make me really, really happy to see people subscribing and watching my videos. So thank you again so much for watching, and have an awesome rest of your day or weekend or whatever you're doing right now.